Uh, Now if something like this is given, for example, if h1 to h6 equally spaced horizontal lines are given, how many ways of choosing any two parallel lines? What's the meaning of this? So let's say for example, if you write h1 h4 h3 h2 h6 h1, so these are pair of any two lines selected. So the meaning is number of pairs of two parallel lines that can be chosen from 6 parallel lines. So the solution is two line selection from set of 6 parallel lines h1 to h6, which from the concept of combinations is what? 6 p2 or 6 c2. So yes, it is 6 c2, which is 6 by 2 factorial is 4 factorial. 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 into 4. So the final answer is, after cancelling 4 factorials and 2 3 the 6, 15. So 15 pair of horizontal lines can be chosen out of 6 given parallel lines. Now similar to this, another example is if 5 equally spaced vertical lines v1 to v5, v1 v2 v3 v4 v5, this is wrong, this is accidentally drawn, are given, in how many ways a pair of vertical lines. So again the meaning is quite similar to the above question. It means what we want is a pair of lines like this v1 v4 v2 v3 v5 v1 from the set of 5 lines v1 to v5. So it means two lines to be selected from the set of 5 lines is how much? Yes, it is 5c2, which is this, and solving we get our answer as 10. Now let's take an example which is a mixture of the above previous two examples, like this. If 6 parallel equally spaced horizontal lines h1 to h6 and 5 parallel equally spaced vertical lines v1 to v5 are given. So now we have to find what? Number of rectangles including squares from given set of horizontal and vertical lines. So let's see first of all how a rectangle is forming. You see, a rectangle is formed if we choose a pair of horizontal line and a pair of vertical line like this. Let's take a pair of vertical lines v1 v3 and another pair of horizontal lines h5 h6, which gives this rectangle like this, v1 v3 h5 h6. This is a rectangle. Let's take example of a square. Before that, the rectangle formed, as you can see, it had the dimension 2 by 1. Okay, so in a rectangle the sides are not equal, so in a square it must be. So let's take an example like this, v3 v4 of length 1 and h5 h6 of length 1, which gives size 1 by 1 square, like this. This is 1 by, so we can also get a 2 by 2 square if the horizontal lines distance and vertical lines distance is same, like this is the smallest square. Okay, so from the examples we can say that a rectangle or a square can be formed two vertical lines and two horizontal lines. So in order to find number of rectangles including squares, we must select two vertical lines from given 5 lines v1 to v5 and select two horizontal lines from given 6 lines h1 to h6. Okay, so these two subtasks are involved to get number of rectangles. So for each we have to find and multiply. Okay, so 5, selecting 2 out of 5 is 5c2, and selecting 2 from 6 is, which from previous calculations 5c2 and 6c2 respectively gives 10 and 15, which gives answer as 150. Now if the second part, how many squares are formed? So what concept we will use here? How should be our approach? We have to think what is the minimum size of a square and maximum size of a square is possible. So if we think minimum size is what? 1 by 1, and maximum size is, see, vertical lines are less. So if you count from here, this is one length, 2, 3, 4. So maximum is 4 by 4. So whichever is minimum, if verticals are 5, so 4 by 4, one less. That's a concept. So 1 by 1 to 4 by 4, how many sizes are there? All those sizes, like 2 by 2, 3 by 3, also we have to calculate number of squares, and their addition will give us the answer, isn't it? So let's calculate. So number of 1 by 1 size squares, how do we calculate? So it depends on number of consecutive pairs of verticals and number of consecutive pairs of horizontal lines. So it is number of pairs of consecutive vertical lines multiplied by what? Number of pairs of consecutive horizontal lines. So how many are number of pairs of consecutive vertical lines? So here if we can see v1, v2, v2, v3 till v4, v5, so how many are there? Yes, 4. And similarly, how many horizontal pairs are there? So if you can see from here, h1, h2, h2, h3 till h5, h6, how many are there? Yes, they are 5. So answer would be 4 into 5, which is 20. Number of 1 by 1 size squares. Now we will count number of 2 by 2 size squares, which are like this. So number of vertical pairs, it should be 2 distance apart. Here they were consecutive. So how many are there? Yes, 3. And similarly horizontals. Yes, h1, h3 till h4, h6, how many are there? So number of 2 by 2 size squares are how many? Yes, it is 3 into 4, which is 12. Similarly, we can see there is a pattern: 1 less 3, 5 less 1, it's 4. So number of 3 by 3 size can we directly write as 2 into 3? So answer yes. Similarly, finally, number of 4 by 4 size squares can we write as 1 into 2? So yes, it is 1 only, v1, v5, 1 possibility, and for horizontal it is 2 possibilities. So 1 into 2 is 2. So finally, how many number of squares are there? We will take a sum total of all that we did, starting from 1 by 1 to 4 by 4, which is 20 plus 12 plus 6 plus 2, which gives 40. So another part, the third part of a question may be defined like, how many are only the rectangles that can be formed? Rectangle only means it obviously doesn't contain number of squares that we did in the beginning. So number of rectangles only means what? Total, which was 150, minus what? Yes, minus number of squares, which is the number of purely rectangles that can be formed from horizontal vertical lines is 110, and purely squares is 40. Overall it was 150. Okay, let's see the generalization now. So if m vertical lines are given and n horizontal lines are given such that m and n are natural numbers and m is less than n, it is similar to what we did. Okay, we are trying to generalize that. So how many rectangles are there? Can we extend the same concept logic to generalize that? For number of rectangles, for number of rectangles including squares, see what we did 5c2 into 6c2. So can we do mc2 into nc2? Selecting any two vertical lines, any two horizontal lines, and multiplying them gives us total, which is number of rectangles including the squares. So yes, it can be generalized and that can be extended. So mc2 into nc2 it can be written. So what about number of squares? So if you can see here above, we started with 4 into 5. So what was 4? Now it is, if it is m now, okay, so what is 4 in terms of m? Initially it was 5, so we wrote 4. So 4 is what? M minus 1. And what about 5? It was given 6 vertical lines, so n is 6. So 5 is n minus 1. So number of squares only, it starts with like this, m minus 1 into n minus 1. Now after that we did 3 into 4 equals to 12, which is 1 more less. So the next is m minus 2, n minus 2 till we get 1. So it's like this. So finally m minus 1, m minus 2, this becomes 1, but this won't become 1 because this is greater, n is greater than m. So here what we will write? 1 multiplied by, yes, we can write it as n minus m minus 1, because 1, how did we got? It is basically m minus, it was basically m minus m minus 1 only. So therefore here also n minus m minus 1. So this is the last term. Okay. Now if the question is about choosing number of pure rectangles, so what we will do? We will subtract this term by this term. Can we write this term in some compact form, like in terms of some summation? Just try it. So see, let's try to write this. Here it is 1 minus 1, here it is minus 2, here it is minus m minus 1. So the counter starts from, this is the thing which is varying by 1, and it is starting from 1 till m minus 1. So the counter starts from 1, yes, and it goes on till, yes. So what we will write here? M minus 1, m minus 2. So what we will write here? Yes, m minus r. And another term obviously would be n minus r. Okay. Which gives the generalized results like this. So for example, let's say number of horizontal lines is 9. And number of vertical lines are also 9. Okay, so they are equally spaced. Now the question is the same, number of rectangles including squares are how many? So what we will do here, m and n are equal. The formulas that we derived can we use for when they are equal? Yes, m less than n was more general. Less than equal to n it should be. Okay, so m and n are equal, so answer is 9c2 into 9c2, which can be simplified further. Similarly, what about number of squares only? So in number of squares only we derived 1 to m minus 1. Okay, now since m and n are equal, we can write it like this. You can write as m and n substituting as 9, m minus 1 as 8. We get this, which becomes 9 minus r whole square. So if we substitute it like this, 1, we will get 8 square. Similarly, if you put 2, 3, you will get 7 square, 6 square, and so on, till finally if you substitute 8, which can be solved further to get the final answer. We can also use the fact to get the answer fast. So if we substitute here, if we compare it, here we have to put n as 8. So when we put, we will get this. Now further simplifying, cancelling, 8 and 6 gives 4, 3. 9 by 3 is 3. We will get 204 squares possible. Okay. And which game that we play, in which we can see 9 horizontal and 9 vertical lines. Does this example resembles any game that we play? Game, indoor game? Yes, that is chessboard. Chess. In chessboard, 9 verticals, 9 horizontals. So these many squares and rectangles are including squares are there. Okay. So further problems can be done and explored. Okay. Later.